All right, gentlemen, we've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We're going to keep it clean, touch gloves, and let's do it.
This is possibly the biggest rematch of the year. We are finally getting Dustin vs. Justin at UFC 291 for the #1 contender, and this will also be for the BMF belt. Many people, including Dana, said they would never do another BMF event, but I guess with the news coming out for Francis Ngannou, Dana White changed his mind and needed something big for this summer to fix the bad fight cards lately and hide the Francis Ngannou news. I really like this main event and the whole card of UFC 291. It's rare to have a non-title fight for a pay-per-view event. The only time we have had non-title fights on pay-per-view cards is when Conor McGregor and Jorge Masvidal have fought. So for this card to not have Conor or Jorge means a big deal to Justin and Dustin. Dustin Poirier is coming off a great win against Michael Chandler, who he beat in the 3rd round due to a rear naked choke. Dustin Poirier has 29 wins and 7 losses, and I imagine he will be a slight favorite given he is ranked higher and has beaten Justin before. Poirier has incredible boxing and has underrated calf kicks. Everybody talks about Justin's leg kicks, but I believe Dustin's calf kicks are underrated, and it's a factor that helps his boxing too. He likes to get in range with the calf kicks and use the calf kicks to demobilize his opponent to land big combinations. Dustin is a high volume fighter, and you should expect this fight to be a war. Both fighters will be leaving a piece of them in the cage, so we might not see either fighter have a fight for a very long time after this matchup. Dustin Poirier lands 5.51 significant strikes per 15 minutes with a 50% striking accuracy. He absorbs 4.25 significant strikes per 15 minutes with a 54% striking defense. Dustin may have the boxing on Justin, but the leg kicks and overall pressure will be a challenge for Dustin. Justin Gaethje, in my opinion, is a madman. He is the only fighter I know that welcomes wars and wants to exchange punches the entire time of the fight. Justin Gaethje has won some incredible fights and beaten some tough fighters. Justin recently beat Rafael Fiziev, which was a very impressive win, where Justin started off slow, but midway through the 2nd round and the entire 3rd round, beat Rafael Fiziev with the leg kicks and his power on combinations. Justin Gaethje lands 7.38 significant strikes per 15 minutes, which is really high for a ranked fighter, with 60% striking accuracy. Justin is a high volume striker who just gets better the longer the fights go on. Justin absorbs 7.66 significant strikes per 15 minutes with a 56% striking defense. With Justin striking at a high volume, he also gets hit at a high rate. Justin is the classic take one to give one fighter. Because Justin has a high absorbed striking rate, this is a little concerning, especially fighting someone like Dustin Poirier, who has incredible power and can put you out with a couple of punches. I really like this fight. This will be a dogfest, and honestly, both fighters may never be the same after this fight. Since the first fight, Dustin and Justin both have become interim lightweight champions, and both have lost to a lightweight champion twice. It's eerie to think how similar Justin and Dustin are. They have had similar careers and both have had similar results when fighting for the belt. Dustin almost submitted Khabib with a guillotine, but then ended up being submitted by a rear naked choke by Khabib. Justin beat up Khabib's legs in the 1st round, but then got caught in a triangle choke in the 2nd round. Dustin dropped Oliveira, but then got submitted from a rear naked choke in the 3rd round by Oliveira. And then Justin dropped Oliveira, but then got submitted by Oliveira with a rear naked choke. These fighters have put on incredible fights, and I'm super excited for this one, and it's crazy to think how similar they are. Before I tell you who I think will win this fight, only 1.1% of you are subscribed to the Double Move MMA channel. If you enjoy this content and want to see more of my videos, like, comment, and subscribe. Now, if I had to pick who would win this fight, I would favor Dustin Poirier. I think Dustin is a great boxer and has incredible defense and awareness when fighting in a slugfest. If you go back to Dustin and Dan Hooker or Dustin and Chandler, there were many times in both fights where Dustin would eat a lot of shots and you would think he is about to get knocked out. But then he escapes and somehow ends up landing clean shots and makes his opponent chase him and fight his fight. He pulls people into his counters, then when he is open, he rips big body shots and continues to forward pressure, looking for an opportunity to hit your chin. Dustin is a calculated fighter who is well experienced and knows when to engage and when to not. I think with Justin, he likes the slugfest and pursues it more and doesn't really think about the consequences as much. I don't think this will be a one-sided fight, but I could see Dustin leaving each round with the advantage. I think Justin's biggest weapon he has is his leg kicks, and if Dustin can stop those, he will be able to outbox Justin and maybe look for a finish in this fight. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. See you in the next video.